I'm gonna drink your blood like cranberry sauce, meanie.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another bad movie review. This time I'd like to discuss a holiday film with you called ThanksKilling. Yes, this is what someone on the internet described as the Citizen Kane of turkey slasher films. And that was on an Amazon review, and you know what? I kind of agree with it. Kind of think that really sums up the movie entirely. Well, basically, the premise is that 505 years ago, during the first Thanksgiving, a curse was placed on the pilgrims by an angry Indian, and it summoned a demon turkey to hunt people down and kill them. Well, that turkey is back, thanks to a dog named Flashy, who peed on its grave. So now a couple of college students have to deal with the shenanigans of said turkey. Well, this movie was released in December 6th of 2008, and it had a budget of a whopping $3,500. It runs about 70 minutes and it's not rated, so you can kind of tell what you're going to get based on that information alone. It's barely over an hour, I should say. And, well, the acting is, I think, intentionally bad. I say that because the acting's pretty bad, but everybody I am convinced is purposely underacting. I really don't even know what to say about this movie. It's a very strange film. The gore sequences are actually pretty good. But the whole movie is intentionally silly, so it's kind of hard to take anything too serious. Like the continuity goofs when you hear the one girl, Kristen, talking to her dad. Initially, he says, "Hey, there's a ball or something tonight," and she says, "Okay," but then when she talks to him again later, it's going to be tomorrow. So I don't know if those kind of continuity issues are intentional or not. Some are unavoidable, like when the turkey steals the car and later you see a human driving it wearing a seatbelt. That sort of thing. That's kind of unavoidable because of the budget, and that's acceptable. But overall, it's just a strange, silly movie. There's a reference to a gravy-flavored condom. There is a sort of rape scene where the turkey gets it on with a chick, but there's no nudity, and it's really weird. But overall, the film has a really dark sense of humor. It's a comedy. It's not a real horror film. It's not scary. Even the gore is over the top. The whole thing is just, it's a silly, silly film. And I think it makes for good holiday viewing. Maybe not with the family. Definitely not with a younger audience. There's a lot of vulgarity in there. A lot of good puns by the turkey. And some of the jokes are pretty funny. I'm going to be honest. I thought this movie was outstanding and hilarious, but most people aren't going to find the humor very good. If you like Chris Seaver's movies, like Mulva Zombie Ass Kicker, this might be a good movie for you. If you have a real uptight sense of humor, this is not your film. This is a movie about a homicidal turkey that carves people up and makes people masks. And because everybody's stupid, they think that's a person instead of a turkey wearing a mask. Because it's supposed to be silly. It's not supposed to be serious. If you go in looking for a serious horror movie, this is not the movie for you. You will hate this. You're probably going to hate this movie anyway, but I thought it was hilarious because I didn't go in expecting a good movie. I expected goofy fun, and that's what this movie is trying to be. It has that same kind of Daniel Tosh sense of humor that isn't for everyone and will get a lot of uptight people very, very angry very quickly. So if you're some kind of humorless monster, then you will not like this movie. This is not a social justice type movie. This is a turkey slasher film, and it is just that description alone should really tell you what you're in for. And the tagline is "Gobble gobble, motherfucker." So, I mean, if you really think you're watching a serious movie, then I don't know. I can't help you. You have greater issues and you need to seek professional help. It hits all the markers. It makes fun of every stereotype in the slasher genre. Like, they have to go look for a book to come up with the spell, and of course it's in somebody's garage, and they look for only 5 minutes before finding it, so they're making fun of that whole aspect of horror movies. It really is a good satire of horror films with a nice twist. I feel like I'm rambling now. Just go watch this movie. It's available on DVD. It's on most of the streaming services. I saw it on Amazon, on their streaming, and I've seen it on Netflix. I bought this movie as soon as I heard about it, just because the premise was, I thought, so outrageously silly. And it looks like, even though this movie's probably supposed to be taking place in New England, it was clearly filmed in Ohio. Everybody's got Ohio license plates, and it was filmed in the summer, you can tell. Maybe early fall, but all the leaves are still on the trees and everybody's wearing short sleeves. So if it's supposed to be in New England, they should not have short sleeves. So there's that too. I'm pretty sure this was filmed near Granville or Newark, Ohio. But that's okay, because a lot of good movies are made in Ohio. Well, a lot of good bad movies. Polymorph, The Sandman, Dead Next Door, which really isn't that good of a movie. But I Am Wrath was filmed in Columbus. So there are cinematic masterpieces that come out of Ohio, and this is probably among them. Probably better than most because it's funny. So go out and check out ThanksKilling for your holiday enjoyment. Otherwise, if you don't have a good sense of humor and don't like over-the-top gore and stupidity, this is not your movie. Like I said, this appeals to more the Chris Severs audience than the, I don't know, John Carpenter crowd. So check it out and see what you think, and let me know in the comments. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Bad Movie Review.
Is she?
Yes, guys. She's dead. I found this in there too. And this. An extra small gravy flavored condom.
You kids are retarded.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey.